whole thing is just really ridiculous. My parents are, well, you know, my parents. My dad was sick last year. My mother was just so anxious. I didn't want to give them any more grief, you know? The worst of it was when I told them I'd stop seeing Chris. They assumed I wasn't dating anybody else. So my mother kept trying to set me up with friends of neighbors and relatives and random guys she met in the street. I don't know where she finds these guys, but my mother, determined to make me happy, whether I like it or not. This one time, I went over to their house for dinner, and she had clipped personal ads out of a magazine for me. I mean, can you imagine looking down at your dinner plate and seeing brisket on one side and single white male Jewish mid-30s on the other? I mean, I know they mean well, but just so they'd feel better, a couple weeks ago, I sort of told them I started seeing someone. I just, you know, like invented a boyfriend. And now they're all, when are we gonna meet him? When are we gonna meet him? And I couldn't put it off any longer. I considered asking one of my friends to be a stand-in boyfriend for the evening, but frankly, I was too embarrassed by the whole thing to even ask any of them. So I called your agency, and well, here we are. Appendicitis. You must have seen him yesterday. 30-something, nice looking, nicer than I would have expected from someone who. So we can barely get him up on the table. He is dripping with sweat. He looks like death, and somehow he musters the strength to look me square in the eye, and he actually says to me, he says, "Are you one of them? I won't let some vermin touch me." I said that I wasn't. I should have said that I was. I mean, I'm not, but in the moment, my brain just like froze, like some kind of, this is awful, I know, but later, I'm standing over him. He's cut wide open and he bleeds bad. I clamp down. His life is literally in my hands. One little move and he'd be, would that be so bad, I think? Wouldn't we all be much better off with one less person like him in the world? I am kidding, I would never. It's just vermin? Seriously? What kind of animal, who says something like that? What have we devolved into in this country that he could say something like that and nobody said anything? I didn't say anything. Where did everything go so wrong?